Over the spring, we got rather used to Coach Sadogatake breaking off from his patrol to take in his son's match, then vanishing with a sigh as soon as defeat was confirmed. In July, though, that pattern was emphatically broken, as Kotonowaka Jr. hardly lost at all. "The training sessions leading in made me feel strong," was Kotonowaka's claim, and he looked most unfazed on his opening smash into Tochinoshin, warding off the Georgian's outside left while muscling inside with his own left. On day 2 he was briefly knocked backwards, but again became a solid wall-like presence before Kagayaki, settling matters with a trademark inside right. On day 3, he pulled a surprise. Dragging his 190cm, 170kg frame to the right to give Terutsuyoshi nothing to hit in a move which might have displeased Dad. He charged much more directly into Tamawashi on day 4, and might have reaped rewards had his inside right landed. But the top division's oldest man was in good form himself, and a right hook and parry secured the spoils. A test of the youngster's mettle was provided on day 5 in the form of potential banana skin Ura, and he rose both to and for the occasion, slapping the gymnast away in an upright stance, then forcing a backward dart to a place where the right could catch him. Day 6 also saw a rightward-leaning Tachiai make little use of his physical endowments, but he caught enough of Tokushoryu in his right arm to exploit the rotund man's suspect balance. And on day 7, he matched his entire tally of wins this March with a well-timed overarm throw of Saitama Sakai Senior Hidenoumi. "That's where hard training gets you," said the ex-Yokozuna Kakuryu in the NHK commentary box. "What I like is how his body is moving almost before he thinks of the move. He senses the chance, and his body just reacts." Few fancied Chiyonoo against him on the middle Sunday, and he seemingly had the strength to beat him with the right arm alone. But the black belter's brave swiveling throw of the kind that makes him famous paid dividends again. Kotonowaka's left hand deemed, not by the referee, but by the judges, to have touched down first. Who knows how far Koto would have gone if he'd won that? A 7th July success was posted against Chiyonokuni, who failed to parry him with the ease of yore, and a force-out of high-flying top-division debutant Ichiyamamoto on day 10 brought up win number 8 and promotion, while also highlighting the encroachment he'd been working on. To his great frustration against a man he led 4-1, he would not get past Shimanoumi's iron arm block on day 11, and thus dropped out of the title race. But against another orange belter on day 12, he was strong with his outside left, creative with his inside right, and ready to pounce on Kaisei's left foot slip for win number 9. He had never lost to Chiyoshoma in 5 previous fights, and his unbeaten record was proudly maintained, the inside right allowing him to crush with the shoulder as he fell for double figures. Koto then bravely engaged Takarafuji in a long grapple after failing to prevent the inside left. And, unable to trigger the throw from the right, triggered the force out with a well-planted left. A shining example of how, as the man himself put it, he could hold his own even in unpromising positions this time. That took him to 11 wins, but the prize-giving committee were keen to see one more before bestowing fighting spirit upon him. He was therefore required to beat another Saitama Sakai man, Tsurugisho, in this match here. And he did, to net his first ever $20,000 bonus. I wasn't thinking about the fighting spirit prize, he tried to insist, merely on going forward like crazy. The prize was something that would follow if I applied myself. That means 3 generations from his family can now call themselves special prize winners. That was a big win for him, said his father from the previous generation. When he won amid that pressure, I saw real growth. Kotonowaka Jr. must now face up to his toughest fixture card yet this September, when he renews his career best rank by quite some distance. In typically grounded fashion though, he says, "Yeah, I want to face all those top rankers, and now I will get training properly."